Hello. Today we have a number of different cars to open, 11 or so, I think, from Tomica Premium and Tiny HK and Para 64 and Greenlight and Johnny Lightning and M2 and Racing Champions. I think that's all of them. But we're going to start with the Para 64 because it's been a while since I opened one of these. So, let's take this plastic off so we can read a little better. Para 64 comes in an acrylic case, like a lot of premiums. Not a lot of information. It is licensed by Mitsubishi, this car. 1/64 scale. Some warnings. Apparently it's a choking hazard. I guess if your kid has a enormous mouth. Oh, I like the track on the packaging. So this is GTO 3000 GT Mitsubishi with a Puma livery. And right away I can tell I really like this green color. Just the green and white, the simplicity of it is, yeah, the simplicity of the livery is really nice. And the green is going to go well with the orange and the red of the lights and things, obviously. Green is good like that. Okay, so it's been a while since I've opened, as I said, a Para 64, so there's some qualities about it that I want to check before I start giving it the once over. And the first quality is I cannot remember if they roll or not. The wheels turn, but I would not say that rolls. Like, you need to be applying constant downward pressure. They are, of course, rubber wheels, racing slicks. Again, 1/64 Mitsubishi GTO 3000 GT. Not a lot on the bottom. So let's take a look at the car. There's no suspension or anything, which, I mean, if you're not making it to be rolled around, there's not really much point in. So this treatment of the headlights is interesting, because they go for like just like a glass clear lens, which just shows the painted underneath. Which, okay, at this angle looks, I mean, I'm getting the reflection of my ceiling, but like here it's like, it's bizarre. It's a very strange choice. The casting is really nice. I've always thought that this was a car with a really cool silhouette. And these tires are done very well. Aside from, you know, not really rolling. I guess that's almost, yeah, I guess, see, that would be, I almost thought that was a stylistic choice, but I think that it's a bit of a screw up, which is too bad. I mean, you know, I'm not going to kill myself over it. Not that, anyway. The taillights are okay. They seem to be a solid red color, which is better than nothing. And they're actually molded a bit, which is cool. I like a little more depth to the headlights. The 3 in the license plate slot is a bit lackluster, but maybe accurate to this vehicle, so I don't really know. The 3 here in the white swoop of the Puma thing actually looks really cool. Yeah, and I mean, obviously these work out really nicely. Although for some reason the white looks like a different white on it. Maybe you got an extra pass or something. I would say this is a cool car. Yeah, the only thing, it doesn't roll, but I guess these, like, not ultra premiums, but you know, upper premiums are, at least it's not like an Inno 64 where it just sits there, you know? I mean, this one's gonna just sit there, so I guess it is. I guess it's like practically, what's the difference between this and not rolling at all? That's a good question. Yeah, the only real issues with it are this, which isn't an issue, because I thought it was cool if that was the choice that they made. So I guess my real issue is the way it actually is not as cool as the mistake. But these headlights I find bewildering. It just seems like such a strange, because even the actual windows of the car aren't glass clear, you know? They've got some smoke to them. So why go like this? Overall though, this is a really, I love it when a cool car with a really nice silhouette, which this has, it's great, simple spoiler, and oh, the side view mirrors actually have reflective. You can see the reflecting light. I mean, such a perfect little detail, and yeah, I'm not going to say the headlights ruin it for me. I mean, it's a weird choice, that's all. But anyway, when a car has this like perfect silhouette and nice spoiler, and then they give it just like such a simple, I'd almost say elegant. I mean, you know, I know it's a sneaker company or whatever, but it's just like, there's not a lot going on, and what is going on is just like placed carefully and with restraint. You know, it's not like, well, here, let's give a quick example from one of these ugly fucking Sparkies. It's not like this thing, which has wonderful colors, but like, look at the livery on this. Like, what's going on there? This one's better. This one's like, you know, very clear, and but you know, sometimes they just go nuts. I would actually argue that this one's pretty good. Okay, I'm getting off topic. This is very attractive to me. Yeah, I have no, like, I don't think I've ever worn a pair of Puma shoes, but this is it could be better. But I mean, couldn't we all? I'll put it aside over here. Okay, so Paris 64 coming through with a good model. Let's do a Tomica Premium Lamborghini, and so this is an early one before they started saying Tomica Premium in English. They've got the Tommy and then the Premium. Actually, that might say Tomica. I'm not sure. But I'm sure I've seen it on the like Tommy toy stuff too, though. But licensed by Lamborghini. This is the Lamborghini Miura. Number 5 in the Takara Tomica limited, and not limited vintage, premium archives. And I've said this before, but I've grown really fond of these middle ground Tomica cars. I love the Tomica limited vintage, but I've grown really fond of these the premiums. which are not as fancy, but they're fun. Okay, and these wheels right away are kind of delightful. And I mean, you know, no doubt that this is going to roll. You know, there's never a doubt with Tomica Premium. And it's going to have suspension. This one does not have suspension. Oh, my prediction. This is very early in the Tomica Premium series, though. It does have an opening part. Wow, it opens really far. And there's a piano inside that you can play. The line's actually not that. I mean, it's huge, but it's got lensed headlights. It's got a pretty detailed molded interior. I mean, you can't see it through there, but painted taillights. Is that an actual type of screw? A triangle? No, that one's just a... Maybe they're just being fancy. Tomica. So it's 161 scale. A little bigger than 164, but that's okay. I mean, it's a very cool car. This opening piece is also very cool. I know absolutely nothing about the engines of Lamborghinis. I was surprised that this didn't have suspension, and so I think I'll open one of the... I want to open two Okay, so this is a very cool car. I mean, I can't find anything wrong with this. It just looks great. The wheels are great. They have they've got a line that comes up off them, which allows them to roll a little smoother. So they're not rolling on the whole wheel, they're rolling on like a rail in the middle of the wheel, which is smart. I don't know what this stuff is. Is the like, yeah, is that for changing the wheels, or I really don't know. 2017. The diecast world seems to have been changing very fast over the last 5 years. Like, very, very fast. Okay, so let's open, let's open the red one. I'm more excited about the silver one, so I want to leave that till last, and then we can compare it to the red one, because they're both the same car, I think. Like the exact same molding of the same car. Did I not cut through that? Have I not? Sorry for all the plastic sounds. So, once again, licensed by Lamborghini, and it's Angry Bull. Same scale, that's nice. It's gonna have an opening part. This is number 12, whereas that was number was that? 5. Nice head-on picture, side picture, no butt picture. It's a little disappointing. Oh, there's a butt picture. There you go. Take it in. And let's open it up. So they come in these. Oh, what's this one come with? Sounds like a death threat. It's not to me, though. Okay. Rolls nice. No shock. Okay, that's fine. I hate shocks, to be perfectly honest. Okay, let's look at it before I open the inside is molded really nicely. These doors don't open. So I was looking at the other like Hot Wheels Lamborghini Countaches, and they were all really, really ugly. I have, they started doing one that's really nice, and RLC version, where is it? Where am I? Who am I? This one. So with the scissoring doors, and it's really nice, and they have that in a few colors, but it's not available, you know, in premium or in mainline. I think that's a shame. But this is really nice. This is really nicely molded. Like, this is a nice casting of this car. The doors don't open, but that's okay. In my heart, I know how the doors open. And this is actually nicer, I think, than the Hot Wheels casting, having the headlights be lensed instead of just drawn in, and then also having the wheels instead of, I mean, these are nice Hot Wheels wheels, but they are, you know, 5-spoke Hot Wheels wheels. They're not car specific, which these are, I think. They almost certainly are. These are, however, you know, this isn't a like super premium car. This doesn't have rubber wheels. So this is at the toy level, and it's doing a lot of things better than that Hot Wheels RLC there, which is like the best that Hot Wheels does. Which is one of the things I love about Tomica Premium. So let's see. Showing my ignorance of the. Okay, yeah. Stay open. Okay, don't stay open. Ha! Reverse psychology works again. It's cool. They appear to have trapped a Borg in there. Good place for him. Very cool car. That's a very cool car. I don't know if you know that about Lamborghinis, but sometimes they make cool cars. Okay. Now let's try this. I haven't opened one of these in a while. It's a taxi, Chinese taxi, which I opened a lot of recently, but this is the company Tiny HK. So, let's see how they do it. I can't remember what the quality of Tiny HK is like. What the features of their vehicles are like. None of that. I can't remember any of it. Design with heart. So this is a collaboration with TaxiGo, which I guess is the taxi company. And it's a Toyota RAV4. I'm just looking for the Toy East. I'm just looking for the Toyota licensing. It must have just fell off. This is weird. Okay. So that was holding it in. And now it's gonna drive right out into my hand. feels substantial-ish. Oh, we do have suspension, we do have rolling. Nice rolling too. Nice rolling on plastic wheels, but still nice rolling. I mean, these wheels don't, like, you flick them and they spin, but I mean, that's a really good roll. Looks like it has moving parts. Okay, let's get a look at this. So, taxi, go. Toyota badging. I like the cute little Taxi Go top. Honestly, I prefer the painted taillights to the inserted headlights on this. I do like the nice detail of having the car number in the defroster lines as well as just on the license plate. So it's up here too in yeah, RAV4 Toyota. There's something off about this, and I can't figure out what it is. Door handles are nice. I mean, you know, the rear views are nice. They're not, you know, mirrored or whatever. Okay, door opens. Interior's reasonably detailed. Closes very securely. Big lines, but that's okay. This reminds me of a majorette. I think that's what's going on here. It reminds me of a majorette, and I feel like the inserted headlights are wrong. They don't match, they don't fit. And I like majorettes, don't get me wrong. But this is like a combination of the very lowest level of majorette with the next step up. So, okay. Good. Really good. That's good. Looks. I mean, maybe that's part of it. I don't like the RAV4. I just thought it would be, you know, I wanted to get taxis of different types, and I don't have any RAV4s because I don't like them. So I thought maybe a taxi one would be a little spicy to my collection. I don't know. I don't know about this car. If this was a car, the reason I say that I don't like RAV4s, aside from the fact that I don't like RAV4s, but the reason that I bring it up is that the pros of this car do outweigh the cons. That it's a fact. It's just objectively a decent car, probably more than decent. You know, I could overlook these lights if this was a car I really liked. So I think the fact that I don't like it makes me focus on the flaws. And if you like a RAV4 and taxis, with you know, some of the really fun toy features like shocks and things, It's funny that that's a toy feature when, you know, like if you didn't have that in your car, you'd probably, I don't know, explode. Okay, so let's open these Johnny, or this Johnny Lightning. This is the 56 Ford Thunderbird, and it looks, I mean, in the picture it's got the top up. It does not in actuality. This is diamond blue, which is, I don't know. It's got fun facts. Let's look at those. Top engine option for the 56 Thunderbird was the 312 cubic inch V8, producing 215 HP with the manual transmission, but 225 HP with the automatic. 56, the Thunderbird was available in 13 different two-tone paint combinations. This is a single tone, one of 2000. This is another thing I mean about the things changing so fast, because this is from 2020, and Johnny Lightnings do not come out in limited editions of 1 of 2000. The horse doesn't come with it, which I think is a mistake, but it's their company. For now. All right, what do we got here? Wow, that wheel's gorgeous. It's like a crown or a magic something. I don't even know. Yeah, they could do better with those door handles. This is really nice. This is really nice, like, you know, spare tire thing. It's cute. What does the thing say? Why does it keep going out of focus? Why does it fucking hate me? Blummy top? Blew my top. Okay, I get it. Because the top's not on it and the car's blue. Well, I'm gonna call it Blummy top. Well, the inside's nice. It's like this dark blue, but it's got there's just this white detail for the seats. You know, it's very simple, but it's nice. Some like little silver bits where we're supposed to believe that the convertible part attaches. You know, I'll buy it. I'll buy that. This one I can't really do it that way because I don't want to hurt the windshield. I don't care. Hoods all open the same way. Why do they gotta open different ways? Like, oh, this one's cool, it opens forward. It's like, well, you just wasted 10 minutes of my time. All right. It's got an engine in there. Doesn't open very well. So write that down in your little notebook, Johnny Lightning. I really do like this blue, though. I mean, the lines are big. The thing that I don't like about this car, like the only thing, is the all the lines meet up on this windshield. Like, it's not in wrong, but it still feels like it's in wrong, and I think it's because of the, like, all the shit hanging off of it. Yeah, I don't know. I think these are supposed to be rear view mirrors, which is ridiculous because they're clear. They could have done something like this. These are white, you know? Oh, the front end is really nice. That's a really nice grille. Again, the tires are beautiful. yeah, this is a nice... Oh, I'm struggling for words. Because there's lots of nice things to say about it. I really don't like it. I think this is cool. I think the wheels are amazing. You know, they've got a cool width. The white walls look great. The actual, you know, like that looks great. The car's just such garbage. Okay, let's move on. Let's do another old-timey car that I will probably hate. From Racing Champions Mint, also one of 2000, because I think this is 2019. 2019, yeah. Racing Champions Mint, we have the Mercury Sedan. I got this when you order stuff right from Auto World, you know, like a case or something, they put in like a free car and also a catalog. And this was the, you know, the random free car I got, because Auto World also does, the company that owns Auto World also owns Racing Champions and Johnny Lightning. So I got this, and because this is not a car I would ever order. I mean, not that it's, you know, I respect this era or whatever, but let's take a look. Oh. $1949 Mercury Sedan. Whoa. And yeah, metal on metal. Yeah, Racing Champions don't fuck around when it comes to that. The wheels are cool. They got this like kind of badass cross in the middle of them. And this is, oh, this doesn't roll at all. Why doesn't this roll? That's got to be an error, because they roll. Wow, that's... Okay, alright, let's look at the rest of the car, and then I have another... For a car that I would never order, I actually wound up with two. Oh, the engine's really cool. Let's see if I can get light in there for you. The engine's really cool. And the front grille is also really cool. I like this. Back doesn't open, that's okay. Actually really like this car. The wheels are really cool. I mean, the back wheels don't move at all. Is it just like a terrible casting, or I want to see inside too. I want to see what color the steering wheel is. So it's black. Seats are all like pristine white. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is not, this is the version A, because I got the 2019 case, release 1 case, but because I had got this one for free earlier, I didn't want to double, so I got the version A. And I didn't get it for this car because, again, this car didn't really interest me, but there were some other cars that were really cool in the case that I will open in a later video. But let's see if this one rolls. $1949 Mercury Sedan. First of all, it's I don't like the paint job as much. does not roll. This is just a casting that doesn't roll. That's a real shame. That's a real shame because this casting, oh, this opens better though. You can really get a look at that engine. That's a shame because this is, yeah, well, let's look at this one because this is the nicer one. Because this is actually surprisingly charming to me. I didn't think I'd like this at all, and I find myself genuinely disappointed that the back tires are that this casting just doesn't roll. Like, did they just not have thinner tires, or in 2019 did they not have a set of thinner tires they could have put in the back, or could they not have a shorter axle? Like, it's not hard to have lots of companies have cast, you know, covered tire things. Hot Wheels has been doing it for decades. It's a nice car, but it's a frustrating casting. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna do a lot of driving it. It's gonna sit on the shelf or whatever, so I probably will put that one in the collection. Although it is a long casting too, isn't it? I wonder if it'll fit in the normal collection. No, I'll have to get another one of those extended. Okay, let's not just mutter to ourselves forever. All right, let's do this. The gray Countach. I don't speak Italian. You know, not on purpose. And so if I say something wrong, please forgive me. Also, I know very little about cars. So if I say something wrong, please forgive me. I know it's not. I know it's not the classic look, but I really like the vibe of this one. Like, I prefer it to the red, I think. I mean, obviously the red's gorgeous. The red with the black trim and everything. The black trim doesn't pop like it does on the red one. Like the silver's got it all, but it doesn't pop against the silver the same way. But no, this is very cool. I think this is very cool. I think maybe with a different color interior it would have been good, because tan and silver are strange bedfellows. But yeah, we don't need to spend too much time on this car because we looked at it earlier, but this silver's very cool. Okay, so we opened 3 of these in the last video. It's the La Carrera Panamericana series from Greenlight. You know, and cars that raced in different years and things. So this is the other half of the case, series 3. So we opened a Volkswagen last time, and I really, really liked it. Because it was It was so simple. It was just black. It had the racing badge on it, and I mean, that was basically it. It was really, really simple, and I thought that was so attractive. This one rolls quite nice. Bit of a wheel problem, but it's just not on properly, I think. It's not, at least it's not a white wall problem. Yeah, I mean, you know, lots of sponsors. I feel like this has opening parts, which the other one did not. But like, look at this line. That's got to be an opening part, right? Yeah, so looks like a bunch of weasels in there. Wow. This one opens this much. Kind of looks like a Muppet. Nope, there we go. I did that once and it just, he doesn't have anything in his trunk. Not even like a spare tire or something. Sunroof on this one, which wasn't on the other one. Actually, I wish I had the other one here. I can't remember what I do with it. You know where the Studebaker is, but I don't know where I put the Volkswagen. That's okay. This is an okay car. I don't like the sunroof. The moving parts, I don't like or dislike. I think that they do the sponsors pretty good. It's just not... It's hard, because if this had been in it, I might have liked it more if it was just the only one in the set. But putting a second Volkswagen Beetle in the set and just making it really minimalistic in like tuxedo black, I mean, how do you compete with that? You don't. There was, however, no other 65 Shelby GT350, so let's see how this one fares. This is a car that I've been growing more appreciation for in my yard. It's got the driver's name, but I can't see it. It's probably easier to read. I really like the way the taillights are cast there. Clear window, that's always great to see. Tires have rims. They're not perfect, but there's nothing egregious about it. Oh, it rolls really nice. Yeah, that's from me picking it up. That's my own fingerprint. Yeah, these windows are clear. That's a nice touch. This is interesting. So normally they'll do like a painted front end, but because the car's white, I guess they didn't think they had to paint the lights white. It creates a weird effect. But then there's, I guess those are lights behind the grille. Oh, that's a nice engine. Oh, that's really cool. I think that's metal. Like, it's not just chromed. Well, we've had a couple of really nice engines in this set. It's a cool car. I think this casting does justice to the car. It's like I said, it's a simple. It's a really simple livery. You know, you got this, you got the drivers, you got a slogan, a sponsor, you got a Mexican flag, yeah, and the stripes, and then you got like the wheels look good. The car looks good. This is a car with a great body shape. I really like this, and then you've got like a metal engine that's pretty detailed, which is, I think, the first like really pleasantly surprised feeling I've found opening one of these hoods and seeing the engine. You know, usually it's like a chunk of one color plastic with a blue plastic on top. Yeah, wow, that made a difference. That made a real difference, that engine. Yeah, the Shelby GT350. It's funny that it's not, it's funny that it's not badged anywhere. Okay, so, all right, before we move on to those last two, this is the 6th car in my case for the Panamericana, and it's as you can see, it's a Greenlight does these chase cars that are, you know, 2% of the cars are green machines, and they have green chrome wheels, and the bottom is chrome green. And you know, they're for collectors. They're like Hot Wheels treasure hunts and things like that. So I'm not going to open this not because I collect them, but maybe I could trade it for something that I actually want. You know, people do collect these, and I'm sure some of them don't collect things that I collect. So, and I want to, you know, I think it'd be interesting to be more part of the diecast community. Anyway, but when I first got it out of the package, or out of the box, I saw that it was the Studebaker Champion, and I got super disappointed. Like at first I was like, oh, a green machine, that's cool. And I was like, oh fuck, it's a Studebaker. But thankfully, this series has 2 Studebaker Champions in it, and this one, you know, is okay. Like it's not a terrible. I mean, I'm kind of lying. I really don't like this livery. Maybe that's, you know, me saying what I want to hear. But the Studebaker that wasn't the green machine is just like so simple and gorgeous. I'm really glad that one didn't come as the special one, or I'd be trading my green machine for just the normal one. Anyway, so that's car number 6, though, from my Panamericana case. Yeah, it goes with my Auto World Super Reds. I haven't got any Super Raws. Those ones go for a lot of money, I think. Okay, so 2 more I left to the end because they are with the same theme but from different companies, and we've opened some Johnny Lightnings already, so let's leave that till last. And let's also leave it till last because almost every single not Johnny Lightning, M2 that I open is a disappointment. To me, and its whole family. Okay. You know what? That was silly. Because it has actually kind of got nice card art. Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. It's got a sugar skull. It's got some nice flowers. Same thing on the back, but with some warnings down here. So if you're going to save the card, I guess the front is what you'll save. And, you know, if you're the sort of person that saves cards, this is a nice one. I mean, you know, I don't think it's as nice as the Johnny Lightning back here, but we'll look at that in a minute. Okay, so it's a Chevrolet Custom Deluxe 10. They do so many Chevy C10s. You'd think that they would have gotten good at them. It's very funny because the very first two M2s that I got were spectacular. They were wonderful. I still have them in my collection. They're two of my favorite pieces. Okay, so here we go. On the cover for the back, it's got that beautiful skull. That comes right off. Doesn't, I mean, gravity might hold it on for a while, but it really slides off easy. So I'll take that off. And we're left with this lowered C10. It is a nice pink. Dia de los Muertos, that's nice. I mean, this white wall is, I mean, yeah. Let's see if we can find one that looks remotely reasonable. All right, engine. Yeah, see, this is, and this is not a knock against M2 because this is how most companies do it. It's a piece of plastic, of a colored piece of plastic with a different colored piece of plastic on some molded plastic. And I mean, you know, that's not easy to do. It looks reasonable. It's visually busy. This is actually a nice looking grill. Yeah, this is a nice looking grill. And the chromed bumper, although it's bent, that's okay. That's fine. Is the whole car crooked? Am I crazy? Or is it just the hood? It looks like this is at a different angle entirely than the body of the car. How is that even possible? It kind of looks like that back here too. Is that a lens taillight? Yep. All right, I wonder if you can do this. Because there's nothing super egregious except for the fact that the car is wall-eyed. There's nothing super egregious beyond the white walls. So let's do this. Come on, give me the tire. Give me the tire. You don't want it. All right. Turn the white walls in. Oops, too far. Okay. All right. Now see, that looks a lot better. Oops. It does roll really well. I mean, this just looks nasty, but this is pretty clean. And I'm actually surprised at how well it rolls, given how jammed down it is. Like, it looks like the wheels aren't going to clear the bottom of the car, but they do, or the bottom of the truck, but they do. So, obviously, this car is not without its flaws, these wheels. However, it is a really great pink color. And I do like that skull, although that is another thing that is going to have to be a project part, because I'm going to have to resin it to the back. And that'll take, I don't know, 24 hours or whatever to dry, but I think it'll be worth it because it's festive, and I don't have a lot of festive vehicles. And it's festive, the other Dia de los Muertos one we're going to look at in a second is festive too, but not in as bright pink a way. And I think actually, yeah, I think I've solved this tire problem. Like, these actually look good just as tires, you know, not white walls. And it rolls really nicely. I may have another M2 that I'm going to keep. Glue that on. I actually like these slightly darker pink accents. You know, the window's nice. Oh, there's a, well, actually, I was going to say there's a gap in the window, but it's all of one piece with this. The inside's nicely, you know, black wheel, white seats. Yeah, I think with a little bit of resin, because I mean, the grill's great. I love the grill, the lights. The back lens headlights could be paint for all I care. They don't really show. The Chevrolet in pink on black, I think is great. That was a nice surprise. I mean, you know, it's a project car, obviously, to make it into something nice, but it, in the end, I'm gonna have a cool car, I think. So, last car. This is a Miho exclusive, one of whatever, 3600. And it's a Dia de los Muertos from Johnny Lightning, and it's the 1966 Cadillac hearse. So, and it comes with a box that the car probably won't fit in. I like the Johnny Lightnings that come with the metal boxes, actually, because I don't know. Okay. So again, nice, fun card art. They don't keep going though. They stop where the car is. I guess they don't want to waste money on flowers. On the back, it's got some nice art, but a lot of talking. It's got some description of Day of the Dead, and it says Cadillac. Add this special edition Dia de los Muertos 1966 Cadillac hearse to your collection in honor of those who have gone on before us. So, Grandpa, this is for you, I guess. Oh wow, and it's got that metal on metal, like, heft to it. I'd like to get just the normal hearse, because I only ever see it in like, you know, like zingers with the big back wheels or whatever. I like these hubcaps. Yeah, the white walls aren't perfect. Or actually, you know what? That's not the white wall. That's the wheel. There's something wrong with the wheel there. Oh God. Wouldn't it be nice if you didn't notice? That's cool that it's an open window, but then there's the curtains. That's very cool, actually. I also like that it's a semi-gloss or gloss, I guess, black, but then this is matte and very nice to touch. Very nice tactile sensation. Yeah, the back headlights are done well. They get lost in all the color of everything else. Not in a bad way, but let's see what the front looks like. Oh, the front's kind of just a blob. Just a blob. Like, it wasn't, like they forgot to put the details in. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, it doesn't open. I can't see a corpse in there. Like, okay, cover this, and this is a great car. This is a really great car. But like, look at this. It looks like sheet metal. The bent sheet metal that someone was kicking. Rolls really nice. I mean, look at that. Look at that hood. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna let this ruin the got for me, because it's a cool car. Again, I don't think it'll fit in. Yeah, I don't think it'll fit in this Hot Wheel display case, but it'll fit somewhere. Wow. Okay. So we went through a fair number of cars, more than expected, actually. Oh, sorry. So, what is it, 49? The 49 Mercury sedan. Well, not that one. I mean, we did open that one, but let's look at the good one. I liked everything about this except for the fact that the back wheels just literally don't move. They do not move, and seems like such a simple thing to get right. But it was a cool car. Let's do some. I don't know how to do this. Okay, let's do some disappointments. This is a cool car, but it gets let down by the front end. This is a cool car, but I don't care. There was a better one. I really didn't like this car. We're doing this. I really didn't like this car. This is the first, like, really cool car. So these two are cool, but they're let down by something. This is the first really cool car. I'm trying to figure out which Lamborghini I like the best. I think it's this one. But these are both very good too. So we'll put them here. And actually, I think that this is actually really cool. And again, I really like this Shelby. I really like this Shelby. Yeah. The winners for me are going to be the Puma and the Shelby, I think. Like that. But these two are very, very cool. And these two are very, very cool. But this Shelby, I don't think I've seen an opening part engine that was that cool before. And perhaps I never will again. Also, I like rating the cars at the end, you know? Makes me feel like I have all the power. I hope that you have a good night.